Hey guys, welcome back. In our last lecture, we talked about how recruiting works and how the general goal of it is to find the best candidate possible in the shortest amount of time. And while being fast could save you money, it's much more important to find the best fit in terms of skills and personality. But when someone gives their notice, you can't assume the team wants to hire someone just like the last person in that position. The team might want to change their workflow or need someone with a different set of skills. And if a team is creating a brand new role, it's especially important to understand the motivation behind it. Basically, why is the team hiring someone and what do they need? The answers should tell you why certain skills are important and why certain details are included in a job posting. So you need all the information you can get because it directly affects your search strategy and will improve your chances of identifying the best candidates for a job. So in this lecture, let's talk about some of the best practices to follow in order to develop your own recruiting strategy. So as we just mentioned, recruiters must start by fully understanding the requirements of each job that needs to be filled. Don't just look at the job title and make assumptions because every team has unique needs. They'll plug those needs into the various sections of the job description. They'll write up a list of skills the candidate needs, experience that they should probably have, and responsibilities they'll need to take on. Each one of those could be made up of multiple items and attributes that further describe the kind of worker they want. It may refer to apps or platforms they know how to use, techniques they've mastered, or experience in a specific field. Recruiters must use all of this information to guide their search. Even if you think you understand the job completely, get clarification from the hiring manager. If at any point you're unsure about a specific skill or responsibility listed in the job description, the hiring manager is the person who could possibly clarify things. By speaking with them, you could also learn about why certain requirements are more valued than others, or why candidates who lack a certain skill or experience should not be considered. Plus, you'll hear about the hiring manager's hopes, like a great skill they'd love to find in a candidate, but isn't necessarily necessary. Each piece of information will help you identify candidates that hold unique value and filter out others who just don't fit the profile. Speaking of that, some hiring managers develop a candidate profile to help their search efforts. A candidate profile is like a buyer persona. You know anything about content marketers, they'll use personas to develop blog posts, marketing messaging, and other persuasive copy to get people to buy things or sign up for stuff. By thinking about the persona, it's easier for marketers to write things that are specifically geared for the audience they'll want to attract. In this case, a candidate profile, or a persona, if you want to call it that, should be a representation of the kind of person you're trying to hire. On top of those skills and responsibilities you need, think about the level of experience they probably have, like, 2 to 4 years of experience doing a specific job. Think about the salary they're likely to look for. Maybe they make $40,000 to $50,000 a year, I don't know. And think about the places online they might visit, from social media to specific industry websites. Don't just look at the job description and say, that's what I want. Create a picture of an ideal candidate who's got the technical experience you need, the right people skills you've been looking for, and the experience with specific kinds of products, management, or even clients. Then when you go out and look at real resumes and profiles for possible matches, it could be a little easier to see people who resemble the ideal candidate that you've got in mind. Once you know more about the job, the needs of the team, and the profile of the ideal candidate, you'll have a lot more information to guide your efforts. Valuing the right criteria will make your own research and screening process more efficient. And you'll have a better idea where you could look for more candidates, like specific websites where you could promote the job, or online organizations that your ideal candidates might be a member of. So the steps we've covered here should form the basis of your recruiting efforts as you move forward. The next lecture, we'll talk about how to improve your chances of talented people finding you by raising your company profile. See you then.